Thank you for your service. Treat yourself, you deserve it. Every child deserves a loving home. These sound like good things, right? So why are the people these phrases are supposed to help asking us to stop saying them? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Palm Wine Central Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Terz, and today we are talking about 3 consecutive days in November that have one thing in common, and their truth is messier than their hashtags. Now, before we go any further, my co-hosts, Uncle AK, how's it going?
I'm good. Okay.
Miss Hannah, the PT.
Hello. I'm good. Yeah, it's been a good Tuesday. I had yesterday off, and yeah, today was like kind of almost like a Monday for me, but it's good. Week is almost over already, so that's nice.
Yesterday was Monday.
Well, I'm saying like today is like a Monday for me because it's
Okay. I get it. My bad.
Nah, you good.
Tutu with the most.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. My day was good, busy, productive, but it was good. So, yes.
Nice. Well, the 3 consecutive days in November that we're talking about are November 9th, which is World Adoption Day. Draw a smile on your hand. We have November 11th, Singles Day. Shop until your credit card cries. And we also have today, which is November 11th, Veterans Day, free pancakes and shallow gratitude. So we went full investigative mode. We're talking Reddit forums, adoptee blogs, veteran testimonials, Chinese social media. You'll find out about that soon. And what we found out is that people at the center of these holidays are not being celebrated. They are surviving, they are protesting, and they are being silenced. So buckle up because we're about to have these conversations. We're about to have the conversations that these holidays do not want us to have. Now, let's start this way with Veterans Day, right? Painting a picture for you. You see someone in uniform at the grocery store. You walk up to them, look them in the eye, and say, "Thank you for your service." They smile, they nod, they walk away feeling like, and you walk away feeling like you've done something. But here's what you didn't know. According to Reddit polls, 70% of veterans hate that phrase, if you will believe that. Why? Well, because it's a conversation ender disguised as appreciation. And one veteran on military.com writes an article literally titled, "Don't just thank me for my service, ask me about it." He said thank yous are nice, but what he needs is for civilians to share the moral burden of war. Let's go deep, shall we? Has anyone of you ever thanked a veteran and then immediately changed the subject? Today is Veterans Day. Did anyone send a Happy Veterans Day text to anybody that they know?
I feel like I don't really know very many veterans, but I definitely didn't send any texts. No, I didn't send any texts today.
I did. My uncle's in the Navy, and then I work with somebody that was in the military.
Did you say thank you for your service?
I did say thank you for your service.
No
You asked them.
Who's a veteran though? Is it people who are serving or people who have retired? What's the classification?
I feel like it's people who
Let's
are
make sure, you know me, Auntie Google. Let me go and Google and make sure just so we get our stuff right. But I feel like it's people that have served.
You tell your uncle that is or was in the Navy.
He is.
Why are you telling him if he's still in the Navy?
What? Because he's serving.
That's what we're trying to figure out. If he's considered.
Oh, that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's the Google search.
It says it's a federal holiday in the United States observed annually for honoring military veterans of the United States Armed Forces.
So when you say your uncle, what do you think?
Oh, wait. Veterans Day is the day set aside to thank and honor all those who served honorably in the military in wartime or peacetime.
Okay, so active,
everybody
retired, and
current.
Okay.
Well,
everybody that served or is serving or serving as
everybody that served is serving.
I don't know. Mine says a veteran is a person who has served in the active U.S. and was released or discharged under conditions other than dishonorable discharge.
Yeah, Gemini says something about that, but I think this
like
is because that's the initial. But I think the more current definition covers everybody who.
Why would it cover everybody?
Because regardless of whether it is in like Tutu's definition in wartime or in peacetime, you are participating, right? I think those who don't fight are still enlisted, just in case we need more folks to go over there. Oh, I don't know where over there is. I just said that.
So you're saying that for those who join the reserve and they've collected all the benefits and have never seen the forefront of war, they've never done anything, we're supposed to also salute them. Happy Veterans Day.
So that definition, based on that, it excludes those on reserve, I think, unless they were called to serve under active duty under Title 10.
Okay.
Yes.
So
or you've served as a reserved for 20 years.
Gotcha.
So I asked, are you considered a veteran if you are still serving? And it says, no, you're not considered a vet if you're still. It only applies to somebody who has completed their service in the military. A person currently serving is an active duty service member.
Yeah, I would think so, because if somebody's retired, you call them a retiree. If they're still working, you don't tell them that, oh, happy retirement. You tell them happy civil servant, I guess, work servant, whichever, right? So yeah.
Well, I still did, because I wished one person on the show that was who served but no longer is serving. So there you go.
Another question, sorry. To that definition, I don't know if you guys, I think it was yours, Hannah. What about honorable discharge?
It says, so that counts. Like, you can still be considered a vet. It's anything other than, like, it can't be dishonorable discharge. Then you're not.
Dishonorable discharge.
Yeah, then you're not. But anything besides that, basically, is fine.
Got it. Okay.
Tutu, you say you thanked your uncle. What did you thank him for exactly?
I just said thank you for your service.
What does that mean to you as a civilian? Thank you for your service.
I mean, thank you for going ahead and risking your life for our safety and fighting for the country and, just putting yourself out there.
So I think that's what the article was talking about, though, because, like, they're not always risking their lives. Like, they're, like, doing little slight stuff, Well,
I mean, if the man got to jump into the ocean off of a boat and stuff like that, then that's risking your life right there. So I give him that. If he got to go ahead and uproot his life and be moving to different countries, lived in Japan, lived in Guam, lived in different places, that's risking your life. So I feel like, that could be something, right?
Well, so then that kind of brings us back to the original question, which was like, did you actually, when you thank them for their service, did you ask them afterwards, like, what do they do? Or did you just change the subject? And I feel like that's a good time to be like, thank you for your service. What did you do? Okay, yeah, no, thank you for that. Oh, you just, did something a little slight? Well,
oh yeah, no, I didn't do all that. I just said thank you for your service.
I mean, I think that would be an awkward time to ask them, what did you do, right?
Someone said, like,
especially if you just met this person at a grocery store or something. I just think thank you for your service should suffice. But if they're a family member, I don't know. At least it'd be nice to sit.
I don't know. I feel
just
like
hear a little bit about the military life.
I don't feel like it's weird asking a stranger. I mean, like, one, if they mentioned it or if they're obviously in something and you say, like, like to me, it's small talk. I'm a small talk person. So, I just be chatting people up sometime just because. And so, like, if we're in the grocery store line and I, like, oh, thank you for your service, like, where'd you serve? Oh, I served, da, 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 da. People like to talk about themselves. Oh,
No,
that's
what do you serve
where
is
I did
better
go.
than what did
You
you
know?
do?
Okay, well, I
Mhm.
might not have articulated it well, but in the moment, it would come out way better. But like, basically, what'd you do? How'd you serve? Where'd you go? Oh, that's cool.
Have anyone of y'all ever talked to someone who actually served and went to war?
Just a few military people today about their experiences with serving, war, whichever that they went to or did not go to. A lot of them actually did admit that it's a little bit depressing when somebody just say thank you for your service without asking them what is it that they did while they were serving. It'd be nice for people to ask them what they did, where they went to, and all that. And my next question was, you're getting paid to do all of this while traveling at the same time. You chose to go to war, not me. Nobody forced you to. Anyways, it's not like they did the selective service thing and then they picked, handpicked. You decided that, okay, I wanted to go there. And then for the other person, I said, your record was just fucked up. You needed to clean the shit. So you went and cleaned it and came back. Am I still supposed to say thank you for your service? Type shit. So, but I was just banter between friends. But a lot of them were still saying it's good when people ask them what their experiences were, because a lot of them had to go through a lot of therapy.
See, I ain't trying to do all of that, because now if I ask you like, they want us to ask, but then if I not ask you, now you triggered, and now it's like, I don't know, and not everybody's triggered. Some people might have healed, but like, I just want to thank you and keep it pushing, because if I now say something and I tell you to go ahead and relive some of the traumatic episodes that you had to go through, now all of a sudden like, we just want to try to keep it cute and keep it pushing.
I'm sure there are things that they can talk to you about, right? You're
I'm
not
sure
even
too,
equipped to answer, for them to trauma dump on you. It's like one of those things where we ask people, how are you doing? And we really don't want to hear them tell us anything other than fine, because we're not trying to pay attention. It's the same kind of thing where you do. I've actually sat with one of my friends and he talked me through, well, not today, but we talk, and he talked how he got into the army, went and gone all the way to special forces and everything. And he's retired now, but I'm looking at him like, yes, he'd tell me straight up, like, it's a miracle I'm not messed up. He said, I know people who were in his, I don't know what they call it, battalion, squad, whatever.
Platoon.
They're not doing well. It's like, I don't even know how I'm some sort of semi-normal, but it's still some pretty interesting stories. Like, I don't think I would voluntarily go for. I don't think that.
Oh, absolutely not. First of all, not for a country who doesn't want to fight for me anyway. But then all the risk that comes with it. I wouldn't even qualify. So that I would get to like the little physical test. They'd be like,
physical test, and they'd be like, "Girl, sit your ass down. Like, you ain't gonna tell me twice." I know.
I say just like every other job, just minus once you sign the dotted lines, you signed your life away. They tell you where and how, when to move. You can't travel to certain countries. You can't do certain things. It's nuts. But other than that, man.
And they have their own like law too. So like when you get in trouble, it's not even like the regular courts you go to. They have like special. I don't know that
he was being controlled.
Yes.
So
yes. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine being in the. No, we're talking about veterans. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, isn't when you sign up on the military, you are the property of the government, right?
That's
I didn't know if you. Yeah, I didn't know if you slap one of them too. You might go to jail. Like what if you just walk around, punch
yeah,
them,
like you can't talk back to them. You can't, like, you literally.
Yeah.
They run your life. So
government. No, I mean like us civil servants, right? We can't just attack a military person.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, the property of the government. So, yeah, do as you may, just don't attack because, yeah. Anyway.
Now, why would you want to go ahead and attack a military person?
You could be playing now, and then your hand mistakenly. I'm just saying, you
playing.
Be playing like friends.
I'm not playing with no military.
From where we grew up, we don't even joke with military.
I'm not playing with anybody.
Where I come from, they'll get their friends, and the entire neighborhood would disappear. So, and the certain games I don't play.
What's that saying? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, or whatever. Yeah, no, nah. But shout out to all the veterans.
Shout out to all the
we
veterans.
Appreciate you. Let's just say that we appreciate you.
Is it speaking of empathy, right? Is it mandatory that when a veteran is talking about war or if they are trauma dumping, is it mandatory that you have to sit down and listen to it? Is it mandatory that you must give a listening ear? And if you don't, are you a bad person for doing so?
No.
I don't think it's mandatory.
No, I don't think it's mandatory to listen to anybody's trauma dump, like, especially if there are things in it that trigger you. Or even if you don't, like, I think if you are a person who has good boundaries, you could just be like, listen, I'm sorry, this is too much for me. Like, love you, or, not probably love you to a soldier, but just like, I am so sorry for everything you went through. And I hope that you can find somebody to talk to. That person is just not me. Like, I think respectfully, it's okay to set boundaries.
Soldiers cannot take I love you?
I was about to ask.
Soldiers cannot take I love you? Like, is there a rule to that, telling soldiers I love you or something? Am I missing something?
Oh, well, I didn't know if, like, you knew the veteran who was actually on you or not. I didn't know if it was, like, so I was going to say, like, I love you, like, as a friend, but I was like, oh, well, I don't actually know if I loved it, like if I know that person that's trauma dumping on me.
I mean, I would think that you would know me well enough to feel comfortable to want to tell me something.
Girl, right? I don't know. Some people just be sharing their life. Some people, like, they let on a lot very fast. Like, I've met a lot of people who, like, I don't know if it's, I've heard I have a soothing voice, but they'll be like, and then such and such, like, just these long-winded stories. I'm like, dang, I did not ask for this. I want the tea, so I'm going to listen, but, like, I didn't ask for any of it, so.
Sometimes that's them venting. Because they don't have nobody to vent to. So sometimes that's them venting and, like,
that's okay.
And they don't even notice that they're actually venting until, like, they're like, oh, I didn't even tell you all of that. Well, you did. So, yeah.
See, I don't have anybody in my bloodline who's military. But Tutu, how do you think that you can show support or genuine gratitude to your uncle, you said, with regards to his service? Other than the message?
I actually don't know what I could do. I'm trying to think, what is there for me to do?
Have you ever asked, maybe?
No, I actually haven't. Maybe I should start there. Maybe I should start and ask and say, what can I do to,
Ask your question again, please.
Anything. Do I even stand for the national? I'm trying to think.
I was asking
for the national anthem. I'm trying to even think.
Showing support look like to.
I don't know. I've been wearing a Navy shirt.
She said wear a Navy shirt.
I got a shirt that be like, my uncle's in the Navy. I got that, sometimes trying to rep.
You could go to the thrift store and buy one of those cameo.
No. I'm a real legit Navy niece. No. I'm legit. I'm a legit one. Thank you.
It's legit. What makes it legit? Just because it says Navy, or because
I got it from an actual Navy person.
Oh,
a Navy officer. Like, I actually got it from him.
How does that help him though? I don't know.
I don't know. That's just me saying, hey,
The government will help them now. That's why we're paying taxes.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything
What
to
can we
help.
do?
Like,
What can we do?
pray. You make it on the ship safely. You make it off the ship safely.
I don't know if he's deployed. Help out with his family, something.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because right now, currently, he's even on the ship. So
See?
just go ahead and pray that, he makes it there safely. He makes it off the ship, comes back to his family, speak to him, talk to him, check up on him. I think that's the most I could do.
I mean, shit. If he's bringing some of his check and giving me like 10%, nigga, I check on your family for you. I cut your grass. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't giving none of that. Your GI Bill, I'm not getting none of it. So you'll just get some of these prayers. Lord, please help John.
That's all we can give right now.
And
slide me a little discount. They had discounts today.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What are the discounts?
Girl, everywhere. You can go, you can eat discounted, you can get military discounts when you go to like stores and stuff. They always ask you, like, if you're military, you just show your military card, or if you're affiliated with a military person, you can show the card too, and then boom. Like Navy Federal, you have a Navy Federal, I can get a Navy Federal account because the tie to that.
Well, it's
so I guess like kind of perks.
Funny you say, I said it's funny you say that because this Reddit thread was talking about this veteran and his veteran discount, right? And he went to Home Depot and he spent over $10,000 trying to remodel his house. He checked his receipt for that 10% discount, and the discount was applied to his Gatorade and his candy bar. Everything else, so the tools, hardware, materials, all of that, full price, no discount, candy bar, Gatorade, discount. So what do y'all think about, is this
That's
like
foul? That's foul.
Right?
That's
a foul story.
Foul. I feel like they should just get like and you can shoot me. I know somebody will shoot me for this, but I feel like if you served in the military and you come, I feel like you should just have a permanent 10% maybe discount on everything.
Like, I'm
for life.
It's supposed to be a veteran discount. It should be the bill.
That's what I feel like.
Items, especially if I'm going to freaking, what is this, Home Depot? You know I'm about to buy materials. Why would you not discount said materials?
And I know that they signed up for these things willingly, and I know that they reap benefits, but somebody has to do it, and it wasn't me and you. You know what I'm saying? They did. So I feel like if you come as an automatic, you shouldn't wait for Veterans Day to give this man $10 off on a Gatorade. Just give them, attach it to their card wherever they go. I don't care what they do, eat some, as long as it's not like a small, one of these mom and pop places.
For how long?
For life.
But wait, they actually do discounts. They do discounts. It's just not like a significant amount. Because, like, for instance, my uncle's daughter, they have like an actual discount, military discount card. So when you go to certain places, and not all stores or areas take the military discounts, but a good amount of them do. So you just literally ask them, do you take military discounts? And they'll be like, yes or no. You just show the card. And so if you're working like shopping
nice.
stores. Yeah, so nice. I think
if they do have that, that's pretty cool. I think, I only think it's fair.
So what's the difference between that, right? And the folks who mine? You ain't gonna do it. What? Mine. Like
yeah, but they're not mining for the sake of democracy, though.
Okay, when you put it like that, right? The wars that these people are going, how do you know that they are right? I mean, I'm doing the right. How do you know?
I don't know.
How do you know that? Anyways, that's. I
get what you're saying. I don't know whether the war is for a just cause or they are going like in Olivia Pope because they kidnapped the president's girlfriend. I don't know if these are corporations funding this war. I don't know none of that. All I know is that if you're somewhere and somebody has to fight for the country, it will not be me on the forefront. Do you get what I'm saying? And I have to believe that some portion of it is for peacekeeping sake in the world. It's for checks and balances. I have to believe that. You have those miners in there too, the people who are doing the work, but the corporations might be dirty too, right? We've heard of the blood diamonds in Congo and all those places, right? Somehow would have to believe that they're doing the right thing. And it would not be me in that forefront. I promise you that.
I'm just saying that if you're going to put 10% on that side because they are doing, like you said, they are fighting for democracy, then they should also put 10% on that side because without that, the economy is not going to move the way it's supposed to. You need those resources to be able to fuel the economy, right? You need coal to have these industries do what they need to do, steel industries, all these different sectors. You need that. I just use coal for an example. Like there are many other, mining, there are many other things, right, where people risk their life to make this society be what it is. Why don't we also give them to the 10%? Like, I'm not denying that it should not be a thing, right? It should be, but at the same time, it's like, if you're going to sign up for it, it's your choice. Now, when they bring selective service, that's a whole different conversation and stuff. If you sign up for it, it's your choice. Just like anybody else is signing up for whatever they need to sign up for. You're going there for a reason. There are tons and tons of different benefits. School, housing, this, that. Like, I'm just
AK, I hear you, right? And they should, in other aspects. But today, right now, this very moment, we're talking about veterans.
But I was going to say,
so the other aspect, we can go on and on. That list is endless. We can talk healthcare, we can talk education, we can talk a plethora of things that can make everything else better. But I feel like for the sake of this conversation, we're talking about Veterans Day and how to help them feel or contribute to make them feel celebrated. So it does not by any means discount efforts that need to be put in other sectors. It by no means does that. I was just focusing on
in that case, then forget about the discount. The discount has nothing to even do with the veterans. What they really need to do for the veterans is first, housing. Two, money in their pocket to be able to do what they need to do. Like, for example, those who have gone to war and come back and they met with not having homes to live in, right? Or they need to rehabilitate to get back into society. Just don't rehabilitate and then leave them. You know what I mean? Follow up with them the same way as you followed up with them to make sure that, they didn't travel to Mexico when they were your property. When they're not, still follow up with them, make sure that the mental that you had them dysfunction, try to hold their hand back as they, merge back to society. Just don't leave them. If we're talking about help, let's start there. Because 10%, what's that going to do to them?
That was just one way, and you're right. I absolutely agree. A more comprehensive approach to aid is I think will be more effective.
10% is even small. They should make it 25%.
No, we don't want to bankrupt the entire economy now. Relax.
Bankrupt what?
Hey. I'm just saying, relax.
What economy? This very one like this?
No, we're not. I'm just saying, relax. Let's not overdo it. Because you have the father, the wife, the sisters, the father, the wife, and the children. 10%. Everybody, relax. Let's not go overboard. Maybe there's room in the budget. I'm just saying, but that's just the one discount. You've called so many other things that would be more, more helpful than that. So I'm just
saying. You have some people, like maybe Tutu and Hannah, they'll go join the military,
Did you not just hear what Hannah said? We not passing the physical test at that. So that's already. I'm not running anything. I'm not climbing anything. I'm not crawling under. I'm not doing any of that. I'm sorry.
You guys' special expression said it all. Anyway, sorry. Continue, Hannah. Shout out to all the veterans out there. You guys are the real ones.
They are the real ones.
Yeah. Thank you guys for your service, and please tell us, what you guys did down there, how, was beneficial, if the war was beneficial or not for you. Let us know in the comment section. Anyways. Yeah.
If the war was beneficial for them.
Yeah, if the war was beneficial or not, like their participation in it, if it was beneficial for them or not, if they thought it was bullshit or not. A lot of people you need to ask some of them, the experiences, and it's crazy. It's wild. But Yeah.
But if you're fighting in war, isn't the reason for the war above your pay grade though?
But sometimes you realize what goes into it, right? Like you didn't like maybe you went in thinking you're going to go shoot bad guys, right? And then because I heard the story on Instagram, like he thought he was going to go in just shooting bad guys, and they said that the target was in this house, and it was like a mother with children. You know, what I mean? Just like different things. Like you just don't always know what you're walking into, or
Was
like
that a movie or real life?
it's real. Like I said, it's on Instagram. It was like a little thing.
Oh, I'm just
Yeah.
I was just asking. I
It was
mean, so the mother cannot be a bad guy.
She could, but the thing is like maybe you were thinking I'm gonna go in shooting bad men, and now I'm shooting a woman, you know what I mean? Or I'm shooting a child bomber. You know what I mean? Like it's just there. It's I feel like I don't know what is encompassed in war. You know what I mean? Or what people see over there, but I don't think that people always think that it's everything that they were going to sign up for. You know, I think sometimes you realize like wait, what side am I on? And like in the interview of this guy, he was talking about like how, the guy ended up dying, the person, the target. And then later the soldier was thinking about like, man, this person was just like, if I had met him somewhere else, if I wasn't in the army, like, could we have been friends? Like, what do we have in common? Like, it just got him to thinking about like, who is this person? I don't know, it just gave perspective, and for
Right.
him, it really messed him up. So I don't think that people always realize what it's going to do to you to take somebody's life or to be in that situation.
I
Even
don't
if
think
you signed up for it.
I think you're right. I don't think you fully understand. I think it's also because they come, how do I say? I'm putting this vis-a-vis where I grew up, right? We have no illusions of what war is. Do you get? We're not oblivious to the effects and the desolation of those kind of things, right? So if someone's signing up for war, you are not as surprised as someone who's fresh out of high school. Nice neighborhood, you have lights, you have this, and they take you straight into a war zone. And you go and you see places where kids are holding guns and people are wicked and people are doing it. And now, it's like a cultural shock, but in the worst possible way ever. So I feel like that also contributes because you just take this person from here straight on to they have no notion of what suffering is. They have no notion of all these different things of bad governance, of, having. So I don't know.
That's why you go for training.
Are a lot of it, well, they go through training, but also a lot of Americans are only exposed to like war in movies where it's like glorified. You know what I mean? Like we haven't really seen like desolation or like war on our turf, so it's very different. Yes, you go through boot camp, but again, boot camp is not real. It's practice. You're not, you can get hurt, but you're not going to die from it, right? Like, your squad
Says a
mates
person who didn't go. Says a person who said they would not even go. Boot camp is not even. It's not even. Yeah, let one of these veterans catch you saying that thing like that. They'll catch you and go pull you there so that you know exactly what they felt.
It's not like they're not.
No, but she's right. It's a simulation. It's not. It's a controlled environment.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
psychologically knowing that it's you're still in America, and that if you don't pass boot camp, the worst is going to happen is you're going to get dished. You know what I mean? Like that's the worst right here in this boot camp moment. But when you're over there and it's like that's real.
Like,
yeah, like it's real. So psychologically it does something different to people too.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think that the only issue that, the only issue with that type of thing would just be the red tape to things, That would be my only problem, the red tape. Just remove the red tape so I could shoot anyhow,
You will not make you, they would dishonorably discharge you.
Yeah,
for real, seriously. Yeah.
Dishonorably. It will be a miracle if you make it through training.
I'm glad for the vote of confidence. I always like to prove people wrong. Yeah.
All right. Let's change gears for a little bit. Today's Singles Day. Woo, whoop-de-doo. Singles Day. Singles Day, November 11th, was born in the dorm rooms of Nanjing University in the 1900s as a cheeky anti-Valentine's Day, a low-key celebration for single people. The date 11/11 was chosen because it looks like 4 single people standing alone. Ain't that crazy? That's 4 single people standing alone. Bear sticks in Chinese slang. It quickly grew into an occasion where people threw parties, treated themselves, and proudly owned their singleness. These days, Singles Day is the world's biggest shopping event, bigger than Black Friday and Cyber Monday combined. Alibaba and global e-commerce platforms have turned bare sticks into shopping carts. Now it's all about online sales, flashy discounts, and self-indulgence. But let's get honest, beneath all the shopping, the Singles Day experience, just like singleness itself, isn't one size fits all. So, defining singleness, okay? Single isn't just one thing. There's a wide spectrum: unpartnered and looking, single by choice, single by circumstance, even dating, but identifying as independence. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of this, okay, y'all? So when someone asks about your relationship status, what's the first thought or feeling that pops into your head?
It depends who's asking.
Okay, and why is that? You care to elaborate?
Because it would determine their intention. If it's one of those nosy family members, I know, okay, that you're just trying to piss me off or something, or be super intrusive. If it's a stranger, like, why is that so important to you? Is my first thing. If it's a guy you met who probably fancies you, okay, again, it's like, why do you want to know? So it depends who's asking.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. Hannah, do you have any?
I agree with what T said. If it's some family members, I think, to me, it not like pisses me off, but it makes me feel almost like, no, I'm still single. Like, it's like yup, we're still cruising, like it's almost not like a failure, but like, they're like, dang, girl, like, when
it's kind of acting like, what you been doing, girl?
Like a disappointment.
Yeah, right. So it kind of makes me, right, I anticipate their disappointment, so it kind of makes me feel a little bit uneasy. Now it's if a fine guy, I'm single, okay? Your intentions. I guess, like, if it's like friends or somebody like I'm just like catching up with, like, people kind of in my inner circle, I don't have a problem with them. Like, yeah, I'm still single, like I'm doing my thing, like still trying to kind of discover my area, meet new people. So it just depends on the person, and like T said, kind of what their intention is, or like what I'm anticipating their intention is, on kind of how I react.
You can also kind of like gauge the vibe. Like when somebody asks you, you can like kind of sense if somebody's trying to be nosy or somebody's trying to be like, trying to be funny. Be like, oh, are you single? Or are you this and that? Like, girl, why do you want to know if I'm single? Yeah, I thought so, or something like that. So you can kind of like gauge it and read the room and stuff like that. I know, like, sometimes, like, dealing with African aunties and all of them, and they'll ask you, be like, oh, where's her husband, and da 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 da, like, where's the boyfriend? Is the boyfriend not here? And this, and I'm just like, where your husband? Like, why are we doing all of this? Like, why are we, like, stop trying to shame in a way, because that's what it feels like. It feels like, just like he was saying, feels like you're a failure, or you failed at something, and it's just like, relax, calm down, because when the time is right, then it'll happen and whatnot. Because 9 times out of 10, well, not 9 times out of 10, but some people, they jump into something quick and they think what it is, and then now look, it's, it doesn't work out. So it's just like, when the time is right, then it'll happen. Get out of my face.
So what do y'all consider being single?
What do I consider being single?
Is I don't have a boyfriend.
So if you have a boyfriend, you're no longer single.
Yeah. Like I hear people who like, I'm single until I have a ring on it. To me, I feel like when you say something like that, like I think it comes off differently. Like when you say, "Oh, I'm single until he puts a ring." Like legally, yes, but I think like in the connotation of it, it's like, so what does that mean? Are you guys not committed? Are you if so some guy asks you, are you single, and you say yes, does that kind of opens up the door? I don't know. So I feel like when I have a boyfriend, I have a boyfriend, and then I will have a fiance, and then a husband. You know what I mean? Like, I
Let
don't
me ask
know.
you this then. Let's say, for example, in a relationship, right? 3 years relationship, and all of a sudden another guy comes in. Well, let's say 5 years. Another guy comes in and you've wanted to be married, and this guy is not showing any signs of it or not anything, and you try to talk and nothing. And some other guy just comes from nowhere and proposes to you and shows you that he's serious about it. You going to cling to the 5 year thing because you're in a relationship with that? Or would you go to the guy who's proposing to you and want to marry and want to give you the life that you want?
That is like a book situation. That would be crazy to even try to process. So like, I don't know. I guess one, I would hope that I wouldn't stay with somebody for 5 years and it's not, and I have the feeling it's not leading anywhere, right? Like I would hope that, we're starting to have those conversations and like, I mean, like there's some action, there's something to the words. But if I was in that situation and I'm with this guy who's been stringing me along, and there's this magic guy who comes, how long have I known? I don't know.
Nana, you're doing too much talking. It's okay. Is that a yes or no?
No,
Are you
she's
leaving him or
leaving.
not?
She's
Because
definitely leaving.
you're leaving. That's what you're
That's
giving.
way too
You're
much
giving. You're
effort.
leaving. Because shit, you're doing all
You
this
are leaving.
explanation. No, I'm leaving. I am gonna go, and I'm gonna go be with my prince in my knight in shining armor because he know what he wants and he's intentional about what he wants. Simple.
I think I'm single until I'm married.
I was gonna say that too. I was really about to
I
say
am,
that.
yes, and that by no means takes away from my relationship with somebody, right? It's one thing to come step to me and ask, "Are you single?" It's another thing to ask, "Are you seeing someone?" Those are two completely different questions. So yes, I am single until I'm married. But if you want to know about my relationship status, go ahead and ask that question. But if you come with a blanket question, you're gonna get a blanket answer. And that's not to disrespect my boyfriend or anything, or my fiance. That's if you cannot see that ring in my finger.
Let me ask you this.
Yes.
At what point in your life did you come up with that? In the sense that, did you say, I am single until I'm married? At what point in your life? Because I believe you've never believed those words. So at what point and what happened? Please take us through.
What do you mean I've never believed those words?
I don't think you've ever believed those words, that you are single until you are married. Something have to happen in between, You have read something, you have experienced something, or something has happened along the way, or you have watched something in a movie. I don't know.
No, nothing. I do have, how do I say? Actually, I've always believed that. Right. And I'm saying this now because I can't say it, and I don't have anybody's feelings to hurt by saying this. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's probably why you say that you've never heard me believe that. Just because, depending on who you are, but I'm single. When I'm checking any box, I check single box. I have my claim to that person and that person's claim to me is still very limited. I have no legal grounds. I can't stand as a proxy for you. Nothing. So yes, I'm single.
So let me understand what you're saying. Right? Let me understand what you're saying. Mm-hmm. So let's say, for example, you're in a relationship, right?
Yes.
You're in a 1-year relationship. Everything is going well. You're standing down the street, right? You're minding your business.
Mm-hmm.
Tata comes from nowhere.
Who comes?
Tata.
Okay.
Comes from nowhere. Hey, Miss Lady, how are you? Fine. Are you single? You are saying yes.
Yes, I'm saying yes. Am I married?
No, you're not. I'm just saying
Okay.
you are saying yes. Okay, cool. No problem.
I'm saying yes. Next question.
No problem now.
Yeah,
But
it would depend. It would depend on the. I think because of what I said, you're hung up on that word.
No, I'm not hung up on anything. You say
Okay.
yes. I understand what you are saying by saying yes. That's it. You will say yes and move on, right? My next question would have been, so what about your relationship? But again, you said,
And then I'll answer
yes.
and say that was not the question you asked me.
Well,
So what if you heard your partner saying that? Like, how would you, like, if the roles were reversed, how would you feel? Like, would it make
It's
you
the
feel
same
some type
thing.
of?
He's single until we get married.
I didn't ask you if you were married. No, I did not say, are you married? Are you single? I said, are you not in a relationship, right? That's it. You said you are single. So help me understand. Why would you not claim your relationship and say you are single? They didn't ask you if you were married. No, they just asked if you were single.
Let's not even go far and dance around this thing. At the beginning of this, what did Tutu say? That single is a spectrum, right? It can be from single bachelors, you can be in a relationship and single, you can be partnered and single. There's so many, it's a spectrum. So yes, I can be in a committed relationship and still be single.
So would you tell your partner that if
I'm using single as in the simple English word as single.
I understand that. And I understand that you can apply for a job and they ask you, are you married? You will click single. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying bring it to real life situation because this is all talk. But when you bring that shit with another person, it's a whole different ballgame.
I did though, is what I'm saying.
There are two different people in it. So you are saying, take for example, you and I were in a relationship and we are standing outside and somebody comes and asks you if you are single, you will say yes, you are single.
Yes, I will say yes, I'm single.
No problem. I hear you. Confirm. Okay. And when the other person says the same thing, you cannot be vexed.
No, I cannot be vexed.
Confirm.
Like I said, if we are just answering those questions just at the face level of it, fine. But here's the difference. Here's the caveat why I said we are hung up on saying that I'm single when I have somebody, even if that person is standing right next to me. Now, if you're going around denying your relationship, that's a whole different ballgame altogether.
I think though, I think
that claiming your man and saying I'm single are mutually exclusive.
I'm sorry, you have to break that down for me because my little brain cannot reason to where you are right now.
Oh, chill.
I just cannot comprehend that. Like my little brain is finding it difficult to understand what you're saying right now.
To understand that I can be very committed to my partner and still say that I'm single.
Yeah, if that's what you just said, like the previous sentence to that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it does not take away my commitment to the relationship or to that person and my devotion.
If you two agreed upon that, right? If you two agree that that's the rhetoric or the verbiage that you use, I can understand that. Or if you're rebellious enough to say, you know what? I'm my own person. I don't care what the other person thinks. And I'm going to just say this because I'm me and I'm a star like that. No problem. I understand that. But again, it takes two to tango. And if you are tangoing with your person, and you guys do not agree upon that, and you are saying that, me personally, I don't think that other person will find that funny. I just
if you remember very well when I said this thing in when I started saying this about being single, I said this. I said I can say this with my full chest because I don't have anybody's feelings to protect. Right? Now we can go back and forth. If to my person saying that I'm not single is more important to them, absolutely I'll give it up. It's not a hill I'm willing to die on. It's not a do or die affair. If to them they see it as, I say I'm talking to you now, you're like, no, I don't see it that way. By all means, I will change my wording. But in my head, I know that I'm single until I'm married. But if that's the verbiage that my person needs to feel I will give it to you.
It's easy for you and I to sit and just say whatever. It's very easy for you and I to sit and just say whatever. But when somebody else is involved in the mix, you can't just say whatever.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah, but
like,
that was the very first thing I mentioned.
Because if
I
you are confusing me. You have confused me.
Go back. I said that I can say this now because I don't have anybody's feelings to consider.
That's the problem right there. You know what I'm saying?
But I said it at the beginning. I don't know. Maybe you missed it.
No. I agree with you, right? I agree with you. You don't have anybody feelings to meddle with right now. Yes, that's why it's easy for you to say that. But then, if that guy is there, you cannot say that. That's
okay. Yes, I may not say it, but it's the belief still. Hold on. I may not use the words. The belief still stands, whether I use the words or not. In my head, I am single until I'm married to you. Whether I put it in words, in writing or not, that's what I still believe.
No problem, right? It's your belief system, and I'm not taking anything away from it. Like I said, there are rebellious ones and there are non-rebellious ones, right? But at the end of the day, the principle still counts, which is if you are in one, whether you're going to say it or whether you mean it inside, you're not going to say it verbally, when you are in one. Unless you don't want your relationship to end, or unless you don't want the other person to pick up the same thing that you are saying, I dare you to say it now. Because since you are the only one time going there, go ahead and say it. Say it in front of them. Oh, I'm single.
You want to use the word, I'm not stopping
onto that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because if you two are in it and you two have not agreed upon that, yeah, you're just going to talk that shit inside. You can't just say it out loud.
I'm single.
Tutu, what you got?
Girl, I had to think about that, but I ain't saying that shit. Cause let me tell you, if I was to hear my man say that, I'm going straight to your head. Because what you mean you single? Absolutely. So what have we been doing that all this time? You're single? Like, nah. So at first I thought it was cute and all, ha ha ha. But then I had to really think about it. Like, nah, I would feel some type of way if I heard the partner that I'm trying to build would say, "Oh, I'm single," this and that. Like, because it's just like, okay, so what's going on?
Yeah, I feel like I understand what you're saying. I think that you are thinking of the literal definition of the word and like legally, this is what you are. So legally, that's what you're holding yourself to. And that you can, like you said, have a committed relationship while you are still legally single. But I think most people, like the connotation of it, like, oh, when I'm asking you, are you single? I think the connotate with the intention 9 times out of 10 is like, are you in a relationship? Right? That's your time to claim it. And by somebody saying no, that's like opening up the door. That's like you not claiming your like that's how I think most people would take it. And so yeah, if I was with my man and I heard him say, "Oh no, I'm single," like Tutu said, like I'm like, so what are we doing here? Like what was the whole point of like I don't know. I'm not gonna stand for it. And then even if he can't try to come back and try to eat his words, oh no, I just meant legally. I'm not, I'd be like, nigga, you're a lie. Like, get out of my face. You're trying to play with me, like, oh, legally, I just meant legally until I get married. I'm still single, da da da. Because now I'm thinking like, so what's your mindset? Like, are you not committed? I don't know. I think that it opens up a huge can of worms.
But see, that in itself, I feel like it's a problem, right? If the first time he's hearing that is when you people are in public and somebody asks you, that in itself is a big problem to me. That should not be the first time that he's hearing me say that.
So I guess, okay, so he says, Terz, you want to be my girlfriend? You say, yes. Okay, we're going steady. And then you guys are eating dinner and you just say like, oh, by the way, I'm still single? Or like, how does that even come up? Like,
it's not. You know what? Let's move on. We can talk about this.
We're not moving on nowhere. You must explain this to me. I must understand it. I want to understand your point.
Like, so when
you just drag you. See, okay, it's like one of those things where, listen, it's like one of those things where you don't just sit and say, oh, by the way, you talk with a person and you get to understand certain wordings, it will come up. It doesn't have to be, okay, now I'm your girlfriend. I'm still single until... I just think that's crass. But you
No,
will get
I mean, like, well, like you guys have been dating, right? So he's already asked you to be his girlfriend. You've been dating, you've accepted. We're in a relationship. It's going well. I guess I'm like, when
at
is
some
that?
point we could be watching TV and it shows up on a thing, or we could be texting and I'll just be like, oh, some in a conversation, something. There's all these things always
But
come
the
up.
dance floor, single
I
ladies
do
out,
believe that I am single until I get married. I mean, it's just like most things in a relationship. Where
So wait, hold on. Have you actually done this before?
yes, that's why I'm looking at you and
What
I'm
was the
laughing
guy's reaction to this?
because I was not. I explained just like I'm explaining to you now that it by no means takes away from my commitment to you.
Yeah, no problem. But
this is just a legal wording. That's it.
Fast forward me to his reaction. Like after that, like how long did you guys stay for, or was everything gravy? Like everything was back to normal?
Yeah, everything was fine. That was not even one of the problems we ever had.
Okay.
Like I feel like if I was to say that, it'd be like in a joking manner, like like I'm single until I get married. She like didn't like prop into my man, like I'm single until you put a ring on my finger or something. But I don't think I would actually like
not with my full chest.
So the
thing is, I'm not saying this in a way of being like, hey, I can walk out this door at any time type way, or it's none of that. That's why when Hannah is asking like at what point does it come, it's none of that. It's not like if you don't agree to have a child, I'll walk out this door. No, I'm not using that as a thing to keep him on his toes or anything.
Why are you using it then?
Because I'm single. I don't understand.
No, Mitch, I don't understand.
Let's move on, y'all. Let's move on.
Said, may the best nigga win.
No. See, with that, right? To your point about let the best one win. So if you're saying that, then that
I did not say anything.
No, Tina said that.
Okay.
I'm saying that to her point, right? To her point and to what he is saying about I am still the single thing, right? If you're saying that, then does that mean if another guy comes in and he proves that he's better than that guy, you are dropping the other guy for the other one?
No, it depends.
Say it.
Yup.
No, it depends.
Yup.
Just listen. The fact. Listen, you have to understand that the fact that I'm with a guy and somebody walks in doesn't mean I'm just gonna jump ship. I have principles. Come on, because I said I'm single. That should a bitch got standards. It's not. I'm just not gonna ditch my partner for somebody who comes in hot and flake because he asked me, "Are you single?" I say no. I'm not even going to entertain you.
Yeah, this conversation it is clearly above my pay grade. Yes, I have accepted defeat. It's above my pay grade. Thank you very much.
Like I said,
we'll revisit some other day when I done research. Yeah, I'll do some research.
Done research.
Yeah.
How you gonna do research when the subject is right here?
No, don't worry. We have sampled you already. You don't have to go and sample another pool of people. Like, hey, would you say this? Hey, would you say this? Hey, would you say this? Like, I need to ask a few other people. Then maybe they'll explain it in a way that will make it a lot better.
Hopefully you find somebody that has the same mindset as me, but because it's one of those things where it's not popular opinion. It really is not. And I admit that it's not.
So if a guy tells you that, okay, as we go on like this, me, I'm single until, I'm married. So yeah, I'm single until I'm married, but we're going together. You're just over there like, yeah, let's do it, fam. Hey.
What the fuck is we go together, first of all?
But see, you see the difference in intention between what I said and what you are saying? You are saying it in malicious intent, as in since you don't want to take this relationship serious, let's all play with it. But that's not the place I'm
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that I'm using words, right? Just from the word. Forget about the actions after or whichever, right? Or I'm just talking about the word, right? And his intention about that. He comes and says, yo, I am single up until I'm married. But let's, get into a relationship and see where this goes. He's being intentional about it, as you're saying, just in those exact words. you would sit there and you would look at it and be, yes, to be married, we're in a relationship and he's single. In whatever dimension it is that you're looking at that single thing. You like, yeah, let's do this.
I don't see a problem with that.
Thank you. I need to go. Yeah. You know, you've introduced a new whole world to me, you know, and thank you, you know, because yeah, I needed something like this. I need to go and research. I need to go and do research. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on now.
Okay, well, moving on. Thank you for that. Yeah. Is being single the same as loneliness or just being alone? What's the difference in loneliness? Loneliness is a valid feeling, but so are independence and wholeness. I feel like that gets asked a lot, like, oh, does being single mean you're lonely? I don't think it means that you're lonely. I just think that people have the option, they have the choice to go ahead. And sometimes people just want to be by themselves. That doesn't mean that they're lonely. I feel like the definition of lonely, matter of fact, let me go ahead and do a Google search while people think about their answer. Let's look up the definition of actual lonely. So then we can figure out what the difference is. Because like I said, some people choose to sit there and actually be single because of their life choices, their values, their morals, whatever the situation is, and being lonely is just, you're lonely.
I think everybody goes through one to the other.
Which one to which other?
Like single
loneliness
to lonely?
To the other one.
Lonely to single?
Yeah.
Loneliness to alone?
Oh, sorry. Like, well, you be single and then you go through a phase of loneliness and then you find yourself, you know, and then you find your happiness or whichever, and then you keep going. And at some point in time, again, loneliness will still kick in. You cannot be happy forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just impossible. There are days when you feel the need for touch, you feel the need for this and the third, but you snap out of it because you are a human being, you know, you're not perfect, and you'll move on. But that, I feel like it comes every now and then, like it fluctuates. You know, whoever can keep happiness forever, man, I need to tear a page from your book. Yes.
That was nobody. I do agree with you though, but I feel like sometimes the mistake we make is that we feel like only single people get lonely. I feel loneliness is an emotion that is familiar to everybody, married or single. There'll be a point where you would experience that it's not experience solely when you're single. So to me, that makes no point. And I hate when people just look at you, oh, you are lonely and you would die alone, when they're trying to make you like, oh, don't agree, wait till you're 50 and lonely, and you will still be married and lonely. I don't know what you're trying to threaten me with. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, people always say you die alone now. I'm like, you could be in the hospital, all the staffs and everything, you still die alone. The fuck we talking about?
Alone. I just, alone. But it hurts more when you're single.
I think you feel it more when you are single, because it's like, damn, like, am I lonely? Or like,
I refuse.
I know. You know what? I take that back.
I refuse. No.
I feel like, let me rephrase. I feel like you feel it more intensely when you're single, but it hurts more when you're with somebody and you feel lonely. Does that make sense?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I mean, when you are alone, you have the option of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know that there's not somebody that, you know, you can rely on. Is you and you alone, versus when you're not alone and then the other person is not aiding in no way, shape, or form. Yeah, you have double problems. You have your own to worry about, and then you have the wrath that you have towards the other person to worry about. So it's like,
double whammy.
Yeah, gotcha.
Well, all right. Do you guys think singleness is a problem to be fixed, or can a person be complete and whole without a partner?
Fixed for what? Is everybody meant to have somebody?
I think I think that's the thought that we have. Like, we say like, oh, there's someone out there for everybody. But also there are people who don't want to have somebody, like, who are perfectly happy in being alone. or maybe have like already had a marriage, are divorced now, and are fine living out the rest of their life alone. So I don't think that, I think it's kind of a hard truth to accept for people who do want to get married eventually, to think that not everybody is going to be married and that should be okay. But I don't think it's a problem to be fixed. Like, I think we came in
Question.
this world alone, we'll die alone.
See, hold on, one quick question. Maybe this might help your thought process. So when, to your question, Tutu, are we including priests?
I mean, sure, if you want to.
They're not physically
Then that means that, there'll be some single people.
See that, I'm glad you said that, because that ties into my thought process. And I don't think that necessarily singleness is a problem to be fixed, but I feel like we have to fix how we are being single. I think that's the key of it. Because if you're adjusting your mindset to be alone, is something that you do intentionally. I feel like there are things you put in place for that lifestyle to be sustainable for you, right? For example, the priests. Yes, they have a higher calling, yes, but they have to adjust how they are being single. Do you get what I'm going with it? Am I making, I don't know if I'm...
They need to be celebrated, for example. Yeah, like...
Yes, right. You have to adjust how you are being single. Not necessarily that it is a problem, but you have to fix how you're being single depending on what your circumstances.
Intentionality. I think that's why.
Yes, intentionality. How do you plan to sustain this? When that need for loneliness comes, what do you plan to do?
It's lonely at the top. Lonely.
It's lonely at the bottom, so I don't know why they always say the
Hey, yo. Do you guys feel as if single people are truly happy, or are they just putting up like a facade?
Definitely, they're happy, man. They're happy more than people in relationships. What are you talking about? People in marriage. What? They are very happy. That means they can vibe. Have you ever seen a molecule in a container? It bounces everywhere. To me, that's single people.
I think single people really actually do truly be happy. I really do, because it's you got less stress to be dealing with. Sometimes
it's different. I would say.
Yeah, I feel like because you could still be dealing with other stuff, whatnot, but you don't have issues that maybe somebody that's in a relationship is probably dealing with, and you can just go and just do just be free. Like you don't have to carry so much of you don't have to worry about carrying a burden or anything like that. So it's kind of like single people really be having a ball. Yeah, they really do.
I don't think
except where you have to pay your own bills by yourself.
That part.
I don't know.
Treacherous as hell, man.
I really don't know about that part. But
which one?
About if single people are happier.
I think happiness is a state of mind. You know what I mean? Because you could say oh, I'd be happy if I was in a relationship, but still carry all your baggage and all the things that make you unhappy as a single person into that relationship and still not be happy. Just like you were talking about not being alone in the marriage. So I feel like happiness is a state of mind. So
okay, to your point, if you take all your baggage as is, you're a happy person, you're happy. You take all those things into the relationship. Is it not just the same person who was single that have gone to a relationship? So how are you happier by yourself? If the same person that you were alone has come to that relationship, doesn't that really mean that were you really happy though by yourself?
But you were saying, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I think I'm saying happiness is a state of mind and who the person is, because you can be happy alone and still be happy with that person, or you can not be happy alone. Just being in a relationship is not going to fix your happiness, is what I'm trying to say. So whether you're alone or not, you know what I mean? The happiness still falls on you as a person.
Mm-hmm. And when you're happy by yourself, that means when you come in, you just intensify the happiness in there, unless your partner had a happiness
I
deficit.
don't think that part is true, but
I'm just saying that unless your partner has a happiness deficit, right, that you have to, like, yeah. Anyways. Spit it out. Let's hear it. Come on, let it out.
I don't want to be the person bringing all the controversial ideas.
Go ahead, girl. It's usually AK, so it's a refreshing change.
It was Tutu last time. Please don't bring it. It was Tutu.
That was
past
Tutu
2 episodes. It was Tutu.
2 weeks ago.
No, that was last episode. And last episode too. 2 weeks in a row.
Well, you know what? I agree with Hannah. It depends on the person.
No, said the controversy now.
Go ahead.
No, because I think it depends on the situations, because sometimes when we compare happy single people, we don't always compare them with happy married people. We always say, well, people are be married and they don't get happy. There's a whole lot of happy other people. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like if you are comparing a happy single person, take a happy married person. But then again, there's not really a gauge to say that this is the thermometer of happiness for married and single. So, but I feel like every time we always say a single person is happier by themselves, we are always comparing them to an unmarried, partnered person, to an unhappy, partnered person. That's why you always hear this, oh, you're single, you're happy, girl, you can do whatever. I think it's easier to be happy single. It's a little more tricky when you have somebody. But I don't think that necessarily makes you a happier person being single.
I like that. I can respect that.
I'm just happy all around.
Yeah, hold on. So wait.
What?
I can see what you're saying, right? But I'm trying to accept it, but something in me is saying, nah, fam. Like, when
what questions you got?
When the single person, they don't have to worry about that person. You know what I mean? So regardless, they should just find a way to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody is there to kind of not make them unhappy themselves.
That's why I said that it is easier when you're by yourself.
Okay,
when
sorry.
When I can protect my peace.
I
don't have anybody to to maneuver around somebody else. It's easier, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I would be happier.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, if you're not happy, it's just because
there's so many things. You talked about the double income. I'm here struggling to pay a mortgage and this and this. If you have 2 income home, that's less stress on financial side. If you're single, you're nobody's priority. If you're in a relationship, you're somebody's priority. There's so many nuances to these things, and that's why I feel like when they say single people are happier, I just roll my eyes, because I'm like, it's not as black and white as that, but whatever.
Which leads to my next question. Hannah, are you single?
I am.
So what's one thing that you struggle with as a single person?
I think probably always like having somebody to share like fun things with all the time, or like, because I'm a person who likes to just kind of get up and go, maybe go on a little trip here or there, whatever. So like somebody to share experiences with, I guess, more. Yeah.
T, you?
We already know my answer. I'm single.
That's why I just said, what's one thing you struggle with the most about being single?
The singleness.
To me, I'll say is being priority. I think that that's one thing that I kind of struggle with being single. And that's not to say that the people in your life don't love you. You're just not priority. Sometimes it sucks. It really does. Where, you may need support or decent, but you will not come first. C'est la vie.
Like taking out the trash, for example.
Say what now?
I said like taking out the trash, for example, right?
What happened with the trash?
No, support it. I was just saying.
Tutu.
Girl, being a girl.
What
I gotta do.
What does that mean?
I'm just joking. Because now, like, for example, today, yeah, my tire pressure light came on. I had to sit here and I could do it, but like, just the fact of like, like when it comes to like the men usually deal with the cars and the like, okay, like, babe, I got a flat tire. Can you do this and that? Like, okay, I got that. Not saying we can't do it because I can do it. I'll take it to the shop and stuff. But just the fact that maybe I guess it would have to fall under priority too, but just the feeling of like, I could breathe a little. Like, it don't gotta be too ghetto.
Doing man chores.
Yes.
Yeah, doing man chores. It's just treacherous out here.
Girl,
why do I have to go take my car to go get an oil change? Why do I have to be doing that?
So if you're in a relationship and the man say, okay, you should do woman chores, you clean, you cook, and you do all that, you be okay with that? Will you be?
Doing woman chores, cooking and stuff? I already do it anyway, so.
Okay, I'm just checking because sometimes they want the man chores, but like, I'm not your maid, I'm not your mother. I was just checking.
I would,
like I said, it's mixed. Like I could take my car I could do all that stuff.
Like he can feed himself too. But
I mean, well, that's true. That's very much true. But yeah,
I was just checking the temperature. That's all. Thank you.
All that.
I've had to do a lot of building lately, because I got like new furniture. You know what I mean?
Tutu the builder. Why am I doing like, just
I had to try to flip this table. I'm like sweating. I'm trying to figure out like I'm AI searching, how to flip a table without breaking the legs.
Breaking nails,
breaking nails, breaking legs. I'm like trying to post it up on my couch so that way I can try to sit down. And please. What? And I still have a couch, like a little recliner thing in the second. I need to build that too still. And it's just sitting out the box, The things were so heavy, I couldn't even get them up. I was like, I need a man. I don't understand the women who say, I don't need a man for nothing because I need a man. One box was 108 pounds. Who was going to climb up the third floor? I need a man.
Yeah. I do too. When I carried my dining table, I bought my dining set from IKEA. Mm-hmm. I would never forget that box was about 250 pounds. I carried that up 2 flights of stairs. Absolutely. I put that shit down and said, I need a man. So I hear you.
I didn't get that box didn't get up the stairs with me.
I did because who was I gonna call?
Yeah.
I was either gonna sit in my car for days until somebody can come around, or I can get it up here and build this table and get it over with. I was like,
treacherous times.
So you see, it's something like this, right? Where you hear some women gonna go, why would I cook for a man? Right? Why would I cook for a man? Like this and the third, that. But in moments like this, they'll pick up their phones, their cellular mobile device, and ring you up and say, can you help me please carry these boxes? But you were just opening your stupid mouth talking about you cannot cook for a man. So the same man that you didn't want to cook for, you want the man to come and carry your boxes for you. That makes sense?
Not to me.
Well, I don't know who's saying they're not cooking for the man.
Now, some of these girls out here.
Oh, okay.
Just say that you don't have to cook.
Come and carry the boxes, boo, and I will cook with it. Just come and do what you got to do.
Yeah,
Tetris. Yeah, no.
Damn, say that. Just say you don't know how to cook. That's a very simple conversation. Bam, bam. People order food, But don't be standing out and arguing like you didn't just boil water and it burned the other day, Anyways, that's beside the point. Sorry, we're talking about this thing. Let's carry our topics back to sorry.
That's it for my topic.
You have not answered the question.
I'm not single. So what am I supposed to say?
When you were single, what did you struggle with before you were single? You have never been single in your life?
I have been. What would I struggle with? Cooking. Cooking, man. Yeah. That's one thing that, yeah, if I don't have to do for the remainder of my life, I would just be very happy. But they say that you have to be team player, so you need to learn when others cannot do type shit. So, like Tutu says, whoopty what?
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo. Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
Something that takes some people 30 minutes takes me 4 hours. So it's just not the best use of my time. But
But at least you can do it though.
I can try. Yeah, I can try. Follow some YouTube tutorials. Yeah.
So that's something. Well.
Yes, man.
Okay, the shopping trap. So let's move on, y'all. So let's move on. It was supposed to be an empowering celebrate yourself day, but in 2024 and 2025, Chinese shoppers started pushing back. They're all tricks, and we've seen through it over the years. Sales are down, trust is gone, the magic has worn off. Because here's what nobody talks about: you can't shop your way out of loneliness. Have you ever bought something because you felt lonely, sad, or left out? Did buying it actually make you feel better, and for how long? And what did you truly need in that moment that Amazon couldn't give you? So first question, let's break it down. Have you ever bought something because you felt lonely, sad, or left out?
Yeah, a lot of times. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Well, not that part, but like, yeah, that part. As in, with your friends, and because they all like to rack designers, that means you also have to do it just to fit in. No, shit. Some of them shit's so uncomfortable, man. You know what I mean? Like, you can't even stand in them for long. And I had to do one of those. And since that day, I've never worn that shit again. So I'm looking at my investment. I'm like, man, who can I sell? And I've been contacting people to sell it to, but they want to buy it at half price. I'd rather keep it as at half price. But yeah, that shit pissing me off, man. Yeah. That's my own.
And what are you trying to sell?
The shoes. Well, it's 2 of them.
Oh. Hannah, have you bought something because you felt lonely, sad, or left out?
Probably. Like, I can't think off the top of my head about a specific thing, but I'm sure I have. I love shopping. I love spending money. Doesn't matter whose it is. So,
Period.
yeah, I love shopping. Like, give me so.
My good sister
Have
said
to
that.
go back, but yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm like, yeah. So, yeah, I can't remember a specific thing, but I'm sure I've bought them.
T?
Yeah, all the time.
I think we all have. Yeah, just stress, boredom, sad, whatever, just because. Yeah, we all done it.
Wait, has somebody ever pissed you off and you decided to buy something that you didn't have to buy? Because somebody pissed you off?
Never bought out of anger, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
Not really to like, are you talking about to like flex on somebody?
No, just because you are really angry, you just decide to just go shopping, like just buying shit because you are angry. Not just organic, but because somebody else pissed you off and you just now went on a shopping spree. And then now you're like, yo, why did I let this person get to me and something like that? No? Okay.
Nah, because that person not giving me the money to buy it.
Right.
I mostly impulse buy out of loneliness. And it will make me feel better. And I do not care if it's for 5 minutes. It's worth it to me.
Wow. Is that a woman thing or is it like a human
healthy way? It's not a healthy way to deal with it, but it works.
Is it a woman thing or is it a natural human thing?
I don't know.
Impulse buying?
Yeah.
I think
loneliness buying. Is impulse buying different from loneliness buying anyways?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll impulse buy because I'm lonely. You're trying to just buy something that will make you, like a pick me up. Men probably just go to the bar and talk to women. I don't know.
Play video games.
Y'all play video games when you're lonely?
Yeah.
Oh,
See?
interesting.
Or play soccer, something.
What do I do when I'm lonely?
Drink.
I mean, it's not the only thing I would do, though. Just put that out there. But
Tutu gets third. Should be doubting them. Should be slamming them shots.
I do not listen to him, y'all. I do not get drunk and drink and no. I don't even know what I'd be doing when I couldn't even tell you.
That's when you probably bought all those designer bags that you were telling us last week. You named like 7 of them.
You know what?
I did listen to that episode again. I actually counted. I was like,
I mean, technically, you bought Vision Pros.
We're now going back. Sorry
Okay.
for.
Okay.
Let's
Okay. Just making sure. Studies show consumption often leads to more anxiety, depression, and guilt. So you're single, you shop to fill the void, and you end up broke or drowning in stuff. Now, every app is after you with exclusive deals. One Chinese comedian even did a horror movie parody where shopping apps stalk you. Delete the orange app, but the red app has sales too. There's no escape. When did every emotion become a reason to shop? If you're single, what would actually make you feel celebrated, not marketed to on Singles Day? If you're single, what would actually make you feel celebrated?
That's a great question.
I think connection.
What type of connection?
Meaningful connection.
From a guy, from a woman, from a hermaphrodite?
It doesn't matter.
Sir.
Okay.
And this is by no means has anything to do with any sexual. It's not sexual in any way. I think connection is the remedy for loneliness.
Like having a community.
Yep.
Like people you can call on. Even though you're not in a relationship.
Not just not just. I think the only time where I feel lonely is when there's like a gap in my connections.
I agree.
Is loneliness good?
Sometimes.
No, I don't. I disagree. I don't think so. Alone, yes, it's different. Loneliness, not really. Is a negative emotion. I feel like.
T, you're good with these words. Yeah, I agree. Being alone is definitely different from loneliness, like you said, and I feel like being alone is not necessarily bad, right? That's time for you to focus on something. It's time for you to recharge. It's has a better connotation versus being lonely.
Loneliness is a void in your soul.
Yeah.
Tutu, answer that question that you posed, please.
Let me read the question again. If you're single, what would actually make you feel celebrated? I mean, T already answered it. Yeah, just I guess the chemistry, connection. Yeah, just feeling like you have like a safe space. A safe space. That does good justice to somebody's soul, where you feel like you're able to just go ahead and just unwind and open up. So yeah,
I think it could be cool if like during singles week, if like the city maybe did different venues of like on different days and just had like meet and greets to like build connection, right? And it was like advertised to single people and Yeah, like it could be one place venue could be like at a bar, another venue could be like at a different type of restaurant or something, or I don't know, but just different things like different staples in that city where it could like appeal to different types of people. So like maybe you're not into the bar scene, but you like a different type of venue a little bit more, but it offers like chances to just network, connect, like meet friends, maybe romantic people. You know, it's just a big old meet and greet on singles week.
So, question, AK, when you impulse shop, what are you actually really buying?
When I impulse shop,
Mm-hmm.
damn, nah, yeah, tons of electronics, yeah, and candy.
T, what are you buying?
It depends on how much money I got.
That's true.
It can range from a flight ticket to a new gadget in my kitchen or new pair of shoes, a new top.
That's true. It do depend. Yeah. Hannah, what about you?
I feel like in the past it's been like, I'll be honest, like stupid things like I don't know, like cheapy clothes, you know, what I mean, where you could buy a lot of clothes, but it's just for a little bit of money.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so cheapy clothes, I used to spend a lot on just like I don't know. I used to go out to eat all the time. That's my like when I'm lonely and a little pick me up thing.
Open.
Oh, I will take myself out to eat. Like I love a
A
good
guilty
meal. I
pleasure.
love listen, I will go all out. So that's usually a lot like what I would spend my money on. Like to be honest, it'd be stuff that's like not material, right? And so that's I had to really like reevaluate my finances because I'm like, girl, what are you spending all your money on? Because I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Um, and like the clothes weren't lasting, you know, because like I said, they're little cheapy things. So um, I'm getting better at my impulse buying, but usually like small, like stuff that's not that expensive. That way I can get more of it, or like I say, a good meal, couple good meals.
Gotcha.
I got my own. I got my own now.
What's
I
your
used
own?
to. It used to be um spending a lot on alcohol. Yeah,
Ooh, that one
yeah,
too.
that one. Yeah, I used to buy alcohol like I was scared that the liquor stores would close the following day. Or when I'm out, I would just buy shots for everybody in the bar, like, yo, let's go. And we'll just be doing it back to back to back. Like, for what? Yeah.
I'd probably say shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I impulse buy, it's shoes.
How many, how
Huh?
many pairs do you have?
Let's move on. Next, next, next question, please. Next question. I don't think we have time for what to sit here and calculate it. Next question.
I'm weak.
More
Sneakers
than
or heels?
You see, when
altogether,
somebody asks like
more
that,
than 50?
Huh?
More than 50 altogether?
somebody asked you, heels or sneakers, you're asking them, are they,
I know, right?
I'm curious. I want to know that number.
Definitely
Ballpark.
more
What
than
is it?
50. For sneakers, the last time I counted it was 120.
Sneakers
Just
alone?
alone. Just alone here. But I
Oh,
have other
okay.
sneakers in like different places. And
Wow.
then maybe like heels. Heels could be like a good like
5?
yeah, heels might be like maybe like a good 15. Like
Okay.
I don't you just kind of have the staple heels, black, silver, gold. You know those like the main ones that
You're
you
a real
need.
sneaker girly. You're not a heels person.
I hate heels.
Mm,
I wear them, but yeah.
okay. Okay.
All right, let's wrap this up. Last one. How much of your identity is wrapped up in what you own? I feel like that's not all your identity, but a good amount of what you get or what you buy is like, I don't know. Well, some things. Because some things you can just get like impulse buying and be like, I didn't need that shit. So it just depends. But how much of your identity is wrapped up in what you own? Who want to take that
I
question?
mean, I would think that most of your identity is wrapped up on what you own, because the clothes you wear is the style that you want to show, right? You just don't go pick up anything I wear because, oh, you just feel like, no, you want to represent your style, how you want, people to see you. And the couch that you buy for your houses, the one that sleep on it and sleep very well, quote unquote ish type, all of that. So I feel like most things in your house is a representation of you, right? You don't go and buy a Windows laptop when you know your love is a Mac. Unless you have the money, then that's a different conversation.
You got a Windows laptop?
I do.
Use everything. I feel like that's true because in AK's, he's a tech person, a gadget person. He buys gadgets. That's a lot of his identity.
Your identity gives techie.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, that's a good question. So what would your identity give, T? Like off of your stuff, what would your identity be?
That one.
Cooking. I would say, if I had to guess, I would say cooking. Just off of what I see based off of what I go off.
I thought you the question was about the things you own.
Oh. No, I think this flipped it. I think
Yeah, well, yeah. I then I asked the question and I was like, based on true. I guess based on the things you have, what would your identity be?
At this point in my life, I don't know. I'm going through a redefinition season. So it's hard to tell.
Okay.
I'm transitioning.
Hannah, what would yours be?
You say what, AK?
No, I was just saying, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is T.
Yeah.
I don't really know. I think it's not really like a personality, I guess, or like what did you ask?
Based on what you own, what would your identity be?
Identity. It's not like really an identity, but I think there's a lot of new in my life right now. So I guess it's like I don't want to say a new identity, but like almost like not a new person, but just a new season, I guess, is the identity right now. It's a new season of.
I would agree with the same thing because there's changes that's happening right now. So I'm like, yeah. Okay.
To that, right? Sorry, let me just ask this one last question. If you guys woke up tomorrow and you open your bank account, no, sorry, you received an email that said you've been awarded $1 billion. I open your bank account, is there. Free is your own, no questions asked. Are you going to be the same person or are you changing?
Oh, we're changing.
What? To who? Where? For where?
We're changing. Not crazy, because I have to change, right? Because the me Hannah right now and how I like to spend money can't be the me Hannah that has $1 billion to spend, right? So I have to change because we have to keep that billion for as long as we have to make it stretch, make it work for us. So I have to change,
So what if you're able to stretch it and still keep the same Hannah?
There will be signs that I have changed, like, oh, girl, why you always look good? Thank you.
I don't think it'll be the same.
They're always done. Nails are always fresh, There will be signs.
What about your character?
Oh, I would hope I would stay the same, character-wise. Like, if I had that much money, I mean, there would be things that I would do for myself, but then also, like, I want to give to family members, and like, so I would hope that the helpful, caring part of me is still the same. Knowing where I came from and not just like now money something to sneeze at, like I would hope those values would stay the same. I hope. All we can do is hope until, I mean, if I can show somebody what I would do if they want to let me have $1 billion. So we could see. But right now, all I can do is hope that I would be the same.
That's a good one.
We could see.
What's that Jeff Bezos' ex-wife's name?
Yes, come find me, ma'am.
I'll come and give you some. T, what's your own? Are you changing or are you being the same person?
I don't think I'll change. There'll be a slight difference for sure because I'll have access to things that I don't currently have. But I don't, with this transition I'm going through right now, I don't think I'm gonna change. Before I would have said, I don't know, I might flex on a few people, I might do a few, out of character things, but no.
All right, Tutu, come on, let's hear it.
I don't even know why you're even asking me. Don't even know why. The quick switch up. My name is no longer Tutu, no longer IC2 is now Aisha. I don't know who none of y'all niggas are at the end of the day. That's just what it is. Like,
That's what's up.
I don't know.
Switch on them.
Yeah, switch on them. It's just I don't Tutu who? Tutu where? Tutu with the most what? No, Aisha with the most. Like, I don't know what y'all are talking about at all whatsoever. Please, I have suffered too long for me to be sitting here and be doing all of this. No, it's okay.
I mean, that is the point of the whole money, right? To change your life. So
that's it.
You cannot disappoint the people.
I have to put on a show for the people.
Yeah, put on a show.
1 billion in your account. Oh, let me show you what 1 billion can do to me. ASAP.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I have some aunties and uncles that will become my mates. That's for sure.
Not your mate.
Uncles that were what?
They'll become
Not
my
your
mates.
mate.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, all those sufferings that they put me through, they'll feel the same. They'll have to repay me back in blood. Yes, because I have arrived.
Yep. Well, get that shit back in blood.
Yeah, so, man, we've been going for a minute. I think we skipped the last one, eh? Skip the last segment.
Yeah. Shout out to the doctor.
Okay, hold on.
Shout out to the doctor.
Two last things. This and that, right? So, to you guys, what's one thing you can't wait to give up the instant you boot up? And what's one thing you can't wait to do with a partner?
What's one thing you can't wait to give up?
No, you
can't wait to give up these bills.
For real.
Yeah, there's no better answer.
Take it, Big Papa. You got it.
Take my stress away. For real.
I cannot be breadwinner, head of household. You got it, big dog.
I think that's the only answer.
Housewife me.
Okay.
Fuck all them degrees. For shit.
Please, student loans are kicking in. Please fund them.
Hello? Take all them things away at this point. Yeah. Give up them bills. Give up all that stuff because I don't know what else there is to say. You can't say pussy because you're getting that shit for free. So at this point, what else is there to give? Take my debt, take my responsibilities. Just let me just go to sleep, wake up, and breathe. That's it. Literally.
Yeah. Okay. Last one here. What's something people should seriously stop telling single people?
Ooh.
Wait, hold on. Before I answer, yell again real quick. Well, let me ask that question. Do the exclamation sign again before you answer. What's something people should seriously stop telling single people? What sound did you make again?
I don't even know. It came out unconsciously.
It seems as though you have written the answers to this one. So
No. It's just I have so many, but one of the many things is stop telling me love comes when you are not looking for it. Please get out my face with that rubbish. Get out of my face.
Wait, how did this thing flip? Oh, Tutu, what's your own?
I don't know. Come back to come back to me.
I know what's your own.
What I lost it. Dang. T, you have another one? You have a list. You have another one?
I have them.
Maybe you'll jumpstart something I was thinking. Say another one.
Why are you still single?
Right, like there's something wrong with me. Listen, it's the circumstances, okay? Or they're different things.
People will be like, the dating pool is full of piss or something like that, or like they'll be like, oh, you're not missing anything out. Shut up! Don't tell me what I'm like. You not about to sit here and tell me what I'm missing. What I don't just. Especially, I feel like people that like be in relationships too.
Oh,
they feel
geez,
like, oh my god, people that be in relationships, they feel like as if all of a sudden they Dr. Phil. They feel like as if they done gone through all of life's traumas and troubles in relationships to sit here and now tell you how you should be in a relationship or how you get a partner.
I don't do that.
Very annoying. You say you don't do that?
It's not just telling you how to be a partner. It's telling you, oh, being partner up is hard work. Clearly it's not that hard because you're in it. Clearly. If you can do it, it can't be that hard.
You know, no, that's a true statement because I'm not even gonna hold you. Let me tell you, I'm not even gonna hold you. And I will say this: it is not even to give hated or anything like that. But then I be seeing some people in relationships, and I be like,
How did you?
How did you get? And then we are suffering. Like, just help me understand why, how.
It's because I've come to realize that being partnered up it has a lot to do with luck and chance. Nobody can convince me otherwise.
Well, I damn sure ain't got no luck.
You can put yourself as much as you can out there. You can be the best version of yourself. You can do it. If you don't happen to cross paths or be in the same place as that one person, it's a wrap. And they'll tell you, oh, there are 6 billion people in the world. How many of those people do you have direct access to? Let's start there. Because I sure don't have access to even 5,000 people. Let's start there. So a lot of those things, I feel like chance and luck and fate has a lot to do with it. Now, whether or not you will stay in the relationship is a whole other story. Now, that's up to you. But I feel like that initial encounter has a lot to do with things that are above you. Now, can you be intentional and make it happen? Sure, you can go places, but I feel like a lot of that thing is above your hands. Because people look at you like, oh, if you were that good of a person, you should have snatched someone by now, or someone could have seen. Listen, I don't leave my house, okay? I don't.
I think that's another reason too. Bro, I probably done got a man because I leave the house, but I don't be leaving the house.
I don't leave the house, but I also don't want to hop on the apps, and it's like, and to make it make sense. I know, but I don't want to do either.
I just think that my man is just randomly gonna come to my door and be like, "Here I am."
Listen, if you are watching this and you know me, hook people up. I miss those times that used to just call you and say, this person has a son, some on. Like, where's that?
You know what's crazy?
I do that.
It's crazy because I am the person to put my friends the hell on. But when it now comes time for me or now, all of a sudden everybody, no, my friends are all trash. No, my friends, I don't do that. I don't hook my friends up with other people, this and that. But then when it's time, I'm the best fucking assist ever. Like when it's like my guy friends or whatever the situation is, and they're like, oh yeah, this girl is cute. Or if I have a friend or this and that, I'd be like, oh yeah, put in a good little word. Now, my guy friend has one fine friend now all of a sudden I'm like, dang, who your friend? No, I'm not doing that. I don't understand. AK, help us
I mean,
understand.
why you asking? Why don't you just shoot your shot? Why are you asking?
If she helped the friend out, why can't he not now help her out?
And now you see that's your problem right there. You know what I mean? Your problem is you think that everything's supposed to be equal. It's not. Just because I help you out does not mean that. I mean, just because you help me out does not mean that I got to necessarily do the same gesture for you. Mind you, though, me just bringing him around you, that's already enough. I've done. Now take it from there. You know what I'm saying? Now take it from there. But that's just me, though. I don't know about the other guys. Like me, if you say, "Hey, your friend is hot. What's up?" I'm telling right there, you're my guy. What's up? Yeah.
Remind me to never ask AK to put me on with one of his friends, because that's how you about to put me out there. Just
Like,
put me out there like that anyhow.
I don't mean like that per se, but you know, like I'll tell my guy, like, yo, show the feeling, you know, like not directly, but you know, I'll probably pull him to the side or text him.
Oh, okay.
But do something, you know, not
Yeah,
make you know the situation. Like I'll tell him, yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know these people's connections. You know what I mean? Like, just sit out of your good mind and think, I know 5 different single guys. You know, there's Tutu. Which one can I like most? Come on now. I don't know the people that you know. Heck, there could be somebody at your work and I don't even know them, bro. Like, oh, this person seems cool. It's not like they're getting married the next day, but like, hey, are you single? You interested in girl? Oh, I know someone, pretty cool girl. I can It's just as simple as that.
Wait, what kind of single?
I said you're single now, looking to get into a relationship.
Oh, that kind of.
Because you have to follow up that part is a very essential.
See, this is a thing, right? I think as we're speaking now, I remember why, you know, to your question is why guys don't do that. Now, let me break it down for you. Okay. The last thing I want to hear is you telling me about how much you want something. Then now go and find the thing and bring, and your only single problem is that he did not iron his shirt. Like like what? What has the? You can change the shirt. You can even ask him to remove it and you iron it yourself. Like, what has that got to do with anything? You know what I mean? Now that's where some guys just get pissed off, or you finally see the guy and you're like, oh, he's short. Like, bro, what does it matter? Now a lot of people. No, hold on. A lot of people are saying, oh, you know this, you know, I'm single. Oh, this and the third. Man, look, maybe your person was just 1 inch shorter than you because your criteria are so high, 3 times taller than you. It's not being met. Now you cannot blame God because God has already paved the way. It's just you being in your own damn way.
I don't think God paved that way for me. I think God paved the way for me. That was not my criteria. If I have a criteria, I don't think God now said, let me go ahead and no. At this point, Lord, if you hear me, I'm not a picky person, but please, like at this point, give me just, I don't know. I feel like, okay, with the ironing, the shirt thing, that's if a girl acts like that because it didn't, by all means or whatnot. But like, if you have a fine friend and I'm like, oh, AK, put me on with this person, just be like, okay, cool. Like, introduce, boom, 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 this and that. And that's how it goes. I know that when I introduce somebody or whatever the situation is, if I feel like they're a good fit, I will do the introduction and be like, hey, so boom, boom, boom. If I think they're not a good fit, I will tell them, hey, I will put y'all on, but I don't want no parts in it whatsoever, because at the end of the day, I gave y'all both disclaimers that it wasn't going to work out. Because if I know both parties and I'm telling y'all like, I don't think so, but hey, go ahead and try, and then it all goes to hell, at least I told y'all and I said, hey, this was the situation. You get what I'm saying? Like,
you have time. I don't have time to drill down to nothing.
No, because I don't have time to hear it. I don't have time to nobody to call me and ask me to be no mediator. I don't have time for that. No.
Oh, now I have a lot of time to hear it. Please, I said, tell me how you got cracked too. Don't leave nothing out of this conversation. Tell me every single thing since you feel the need to say. But in matchmaking, I am not God to see who is right for who or not. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I could tell you is he's not a killer. She's not a prostitute. But maybe you want a prostitute, who knows? But anyways, I'm just saying, like, he's not a killer. She's not that. So, yeah, you guys can go and talk and figure it by yourself. For all I care. That's it. Why I got to go and sit down and be using my brain to be figure out. I didn't have a degree in matchmaking.
So, AK, do you have some friends for us?
I don't really have friends that much, so.
We'll see. There we go.
Yeah. I actually don't. Like, I really don't have. I have a ton of acquaintances, if that's what you want. But whatever happens from there, you cannot come back to me and say gang, because I don't know that character, to help you out there. So, and then the 1 or 2 friends that I know, you guys have met them. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys want them. So, anyways.
What happened to you not crack your head who's right for them?
Because I know, some of the people who are asking. And I don't want me wahala.
Let's wrap, I beg, please. Hey, yo.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Wrapping up. Conclusions. T. Let's hear your own.
I don't know conclusion or conclusion. You are single until married.
I knew it. I was waiting for it.
And she said it with such a straight face, like she's dead ass.
Don't let this man fool you. He will force about, oh no, what do you mean? In his mind, he is single until. Don't let men fool you. Single until married. Now, don't go and do your relationship anyhow and say that I said. Proceed with caution. I've said my own.
Dang, I should have brought up that topic. Never mind. That's for next week. Anyways.
So wait, to your point then, single until married, that means that he got to wait till he's married to start paying your bills, right?
If he wants to.
I beg, who was going next? Who was going next? Please go ahead.
Conclusion. Dear future husband, wherever you are, come and collect me because it's treacherous and ghetto out here and I'm tired. Please come and save a girl, please.
Hallelujah.
Agree.
Future husband, if you are watching this or you see this, please come and collect me because I am tired.
Come and collect us. We co-sign.
Come and collect me and my sister girls because we are.
I promise I will not say that I'm single.
She'll change it real quick.
Get out here, please. It's getting cold. My tire pressure light is on. I need an oil change. Literally, like, help a sister out. Come.
I agree. I can't say it any better. That's my conclusion. It's hard out here. I'm happy, right? I'm independent. I feel good. It's we riding, but also we could use a little person right here help build this couch. Let's go.
Yeah.
Trip.
We building.
I went to go see Cat Williams by myself. He came to Grand Rapids randomly. I said, "Oh, let me go check it out." Right? One, I don't even watch comedy shows like when they're on Netflix because why? I'm by myself, and things are funnier when you're with somebody, right? So I don't even know what possessed me to buy this ticket, but I was like, "Oh, it's a Saturday. I just worked. Let me go out. Let me do something. Get out of the house." They said, "Let me look a little cute." Yeah, went by myself. I was like, "This would be so funny."
Just ghetto, right?
Imagine laughing about it going home.
Right. He said XYZ thing.
And they sit here and tell you it's hard work.
Yeah.
You cannot laugh on their way home.
Treacherous, ratchet, ghetto. We can cook. We are Dora the Builders. And I don't understand. And you can put us through the mattress. What else do you want?
Dora the Builders.
Simple. That's it. Dora the Builders. Get cracked. Put us through the mattress. Whatever you want to call it. Simple.
Oh, hey, gentlemen, you guys here, wherever you out there, pum. Start heading up. the email is Palmwine Central podcast. No, palmwinecentral@gmail.com. Shoot.
See, that's the problem, and this is why they're not coming. Because look, you're even messing up the email. You see now, how are they supposed to locate us now?
It'll be in the show notes. palmwinecentral@gmail.com. If you don't have their matter of fact, their handles will be in the show notes too. If you don't have it, email me and I will forward it to the right recipient. You understand? If you don't have the handles, email me and I will give it to you. We don't want no wayo. We want seriousness. Wait, do you guys wayo or seriousness? Let me make sure. Seriousness. You guys want seriousness, right?
Serious.
Yeah, seriousness. No wayo. Yeah. So
yeah,
come correct. You know what I mean? They are ready to be married, to be put to the mattress. Yeah. So
come correct. Come tall as well, please. Sorry.
You sit now.
Sorry, I'm being okay. Sorry. Okay,
looking at
we can rap. My bad. Beggars can't be choosers. Sorry. Okay.
Hey, what is looking at you?
They come chocolate too.
Yeah, come chocolate.
Like chocolate.
I'm more open.
So no light skin guys for you.
But remember, T says she's single. Anyways.
Come in all forms.
Come tall, bearded, chocolate.
Bearded and tatted will be preferred.
Tatted up. Tatted up.
Put it on the face though. Put it on the face. No neck.
So what?
No tats on the face. No neck.
From the neck down.
From like it could be here down. No, I don't want to.
It depends. It's dealer's choice.
It depends. If your neck tat look good, and I could wrap my. You know what? Let's wrap it up. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's dealer's choice.
For real, dealer's choice for real.
That's wild.
May the best man win.
Oh God, man, this was good. This was good. Sorry, y'all, we couldn't deliver our third listing about what was it again?
Happy Adoption Day.
Happy Adoption. I didn't know that was a day as such. So yeah, for the adopters or the adopters. Happy to you guys.
Adoptee.
Happy Veterans Day.
That's what I was looking for. Thank you, adoptee. Yeah. Did you? Anyways, they say don't say Happy Veterans Day. Ask them how their experience or how what was their experience like being in the army. Tutu, the year 2.
Oh no, I thought they said don't say thank you for your service.
Oh sorry, ding ding ding. Thank you for your service. Yeah, thank you for your service. Yeah, that's the one that they said don't say. Yeah, we should not say that one. And then go and tell your uncle that you are not retired yet. So why did you agree? Happy Veterans Day. Go ask him. Let's see what he says.
That's true.
Yeah. But anyways, this November we are issuing the Palmwine Central Challenge. Pick one of these 3 days, and instead of doing what the holiday tells you to do what the people at the center of the holiday are asking for, right? So do your research or listen to the episode. I mean, first of all, if you've made it this far, man, you're a real one, fam, because there's a lot to go through to make it to this particular point right here. So if you've made it this far, kudos to you. Let us know what you think. Shout out these beautiful ladies right here. Gentlemen, listen to me. They cannot say it any louder. You want me to lift this mic up? I'll lift it as short for them, but they have said it. Like I said, the email, their handles, they'll be in the show notes. But if I put in each and every one of their bubbles here, easy access. DM them. Now, if you don't respond, come back to me and tell me so that I could shame them on live too for not responding. Yes. So we are on a mission. Let's get this going. Thank you, T. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Tutu, for delivering this episode. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bye.